Welcome, hackers. Today we're diving deep into the art of crafting encounters. But how do you design an encounter that isn't just a slugfest? The secret lies in creating creature combos. We're talking creatures that work together like a well-oiled machine. Brutes shielding their spellcasters, crowd control prepping for area of effect blasts, and unexpected alliances that'll throw your players for a loop. One of the first major ways to create creature combos is to use the roles that work well together. So let's take a look at a couple of these combos. Let's start with a classic combo, the bruiser and the healer. This duo is a fundamental part of many player parties, and for good reason. In our encounter design, it works just as well. The bruiser is your frontline fighter, a big nasty monster that thrives on taking punishment and dishing it out. Think orcs, ogres, giants, creatures that can wade into the thick of combat and keep the enemy occupied. Their job is to soak up damage, control the enemy's movement, and create opportunities for their allies. Imagine this ogre wading into a group of adventurers, forcing them to focus their attacks on him. That leaves his partner, the healer, free to work their magic. Now, the healer in this combo doesn't have to be a cleric in white robes. It could be a shaman like this goblin here, using mystical energy to heal the bruiser and hinder attackers with curses and debuffs. The key is that the healer keeps the bruiser in the fight, extending his ability to control the battlefield and protect his allies. They have to take down the bruiser, but every time they get close, the healer pushes him back into the fight. It's a simple but effective combo that can really put the pressure on the adventurers. Remember, this is just a basic example. Think outside the box. Get creative and design bruiser-healer combos that fit your campaign setting and challenge your players in unexpected ways. Next, we're talking about the crowd control and AoE combo that specializes in grouping your players up for a world of pain. First up, the crowd controller. This monster excels at corralling your players. Imagine a giant spider weaving a sticky web that traps anyone foolish enough to step near it. Suddenly, the once nimble adventurers are sitting ducks. Now, enter the AoE specialist. This creature thrives on unleashing devastating attacks that impact a large area. Think about a winter wolf exhaling a blast of cold on the party. With your players entangled in the web, they have nowhere to run when the icy breath comes. This combo forces the adventurers to work together. Do they focus on burning down the web before the wolf strikes again? Or do they try to burst free and risk getting frozen? The beauty of this combo is the strategic tension it creates. Players have to make tough choices under pressure. This isn't just about damage, it's about resource management and teamwork. In addition to looking at the roles each creature plays, you can also focus on abilities that synchronize well. Kobolds have the Pack Tactics ability that says they have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of its allies is within 5 feet of the creature and not incapacitated. This can be accomplished by swarming players with kobolds, but if the players use choke points wisely, then the kobold may not be able to swarm. But you could mount the kobolds on a wolf. Then, not only will the kobolds have advantage on all of their attacks since their mount is right there, but the wolf also has advantage on his attacks because it also has Pack Tactics. This next one combines the bruiser with a blaster. Picture a helmed horror that has the spell immunity ability that reads, the helmed horror is immune to 3 spells chosen by its creator. Typical immunities include fireball, heat metal, and lightning bolt. Suppose you have a helmed horror on the floor of a ballroom and a wizard on the balcony overlooking it. Once the helmed horror engages the party, the wizard can shoot fireballs to his heart's content without fear of hurting his ally. You can also have the party stumble upon a shambling mound. Shambling mounds are powerful enemies to begin with, but they also have the ability called lightning absorption. That reads, whenever a shambling mound is subjected to lightning damage, it takes no damage and regains a number of hit points equal to the lightning damage. Pair the shambling mound with a creature that can do AoE lightning damage, and just like with the helmed horror and the wizard, not having to worry about friendly fire, neither does this pairing. Maybe a shaman with call lightning and lightning bolt, or even a blue dragon if you feel extra ornery. The difference is that it not only doesn't take damage, but now it heals up as well. possibly erasing any damage that the party did to it in the first place. You can see from these examples that there are many ways to create synergy in the monsters you choose for the encounter. Try to remember that these creatures are more than just a stat block. They survive in this world because they know how to take advantage of their abilities and minimize their flaws. So try to see how they would do that, and you can make memorable encounters that you and the players will enjoy. Hit all the buttons like the subscribe, share, and like buttons to help me defeat the CR30 algorithm. And check out this video here to make your dragons just a little bit more magical. And until the next time, keep on hacking the dungeon.